There is a Williams crossing the line now of Top Lobster. What will they be able to set? A 106.0. And JMO goes provisional pole with a 104.742. Will anyone else be able to beat that lap? Maybe Ozers, who crosses the line 8 tenths up. What will it be? It is provisional pole with a 104.568 for them. Okay, we'll just watch as Admiral crosses the line. Dondal goes pole with a 104.519. And Admiral did not beat it. Will Vati be able to do anything? Goes P10. Destroyer Drac goes P6. And that is Dondal on provisional pole position, on pole position with a 104.519. Going to be 4 and 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go here in the Austrian sprint. And it looks like Dondal has gotten a good start. Ozers slots in second. YAWN is potentially going to look for the move. No, they're not. And let's get the tyre data on the screen for you. Got to interval. And YAWN almost going for it already. Will they be able to get around the outside? No, they're not. But they are starting on the hard compound of tyres compared to everyone else on the softs and mediums. Looks like there's a move back here. There's going to be Top Lobster side by side with someone, and that is the Haas of Cajun One Eye. Oh, both Haas round, I believe, which is not ideal for them. Vati goes side by side with Raheem and manages to make up a position. Front Globe side by side with Top Lobster, and I believe he's just kind of hit them there on exit. Will Top Lobster be able to make the move back on the McLaren? Doesn't look like it. And Ganche tries to get involved and gets pushed wide, and now is going to lose position to Vati as well. And that is not a good start for them, as now Cajun makes the move on Raheem. And Raheem tries to make the move back on Genchi, actually, sorry, and manages to get him. So Raheem up a position there. Vati and Top Lobster going side by side. And who's going to get the better exit? Looks like it's Vati, both with DRS. The outside. Oh, and he's going for the switchback. Can't quite get the exit. And Top Lobster did. I think he spun on his own actually, and then the other guy clipped him. Not many very good overtaking zones. But here we go. YAWN making the move back on Restored Panda. A little bit of contact between them. I believe YAWN may have slightly turned in a little early there. But yes, now YAWN in the DRS and gets a slight tap from Destroyer Drac there, which is going to help out Dondal a little bit to try and hold on to the position. Is YAWN going to be able to make the move? Yes, they do. Down the inside. They do just about leave enough space. And I think Dondal has actually got that position off track. But anyway, YAWN manages to get back ahead. Will they be able to hold it around the outside? Yes, they do. Destroyer Drac having to stay behind. And now they lose to position to Dondal. Oh, Dondal lost 3 positions there actually. Also allowing Ozymonjos to get that. Let's see how he will be able to deal with this lap traffic of Genchie. Let's see, round the outside he tries to make the move and probably will get it done. Yes, does get it done. Oh, but Genchie spun round. Was that contact with him? I don't think so. But here we go, Will and Ozymonjos side by side for P8. Looks like Destroyer Drac is even going to get involved. Will they be able to do anything? Trying to go down the inside of Will. Is going to leave them the space just about. Will doesn't manage to hold on to it. Destroyer Drac up into P9. And actually, even getting P8 here. No, it doesn't. They tried to go for it. Now equal to Panda. As they get a 3-second time penalty. And that is not ideal for YAWN XD, who potentially chasing a win. But the sooner they get past, the sooner Restored Panda puts pressure on Ozers, and the sooner that they can potentially try and get away. But Restored Panda isn't in DRS. So will this be the win for Ozers, and can't do any more? YAWN will win it on track, but Ozers will win it with their penalty. Ozers is the winner of this Austrian Grand Prix. Restored Panda in P2, Ozymandias in P3, YAWN demoted down to P4, JMO P5, Destroyer Drac P6, Walker P7, Admiral P8, Gondal P9, Vati P10, Will P11, Throne Globe P12, Cajun P13, Titan P14, Fetch P15, Raheem P16, and Genchi in P17. This is going to be 3, 4, 5 red lights. Slice out, and away we go. Restored Panda with a very good start, and they are going to get P1 into turn 1. But will Ozers be able to hold it around the outside? Yes, they will, with the better exit. YAWN XD looking for the move potentially on either of them as well, and they're going to try and make it 3 wide, but no, they back out, and it is going to be 3 wide back here as Admiral manages to make a move on both of them, but Walker manages to get back ahead. Will there be any moves potentially here? YAWN looking for the outside and gets pushed a little bit onto the curb. Oh, and here we go. Ozymandias and Restored Panda side by side. Ozymandias managing to take the position up the inside at turn 4. As JMO managing to take the position. Admiral spins round a little bit. I'm not quite sure if that was JMO's fault, but they now are down to P5. As YAWN goes up the inside and manages to take the position on Ozers up the inside into turn 4. Now Ozymandias putting Ozers under pressure. Oh, sorry, no, him and Restored Panda putting each other under pressure. But actually, yes, he does, and he spins round, and someone clipped him, and now Ozymandias is all the way down to P13, and still down to P14. Gap of about 1/10 here, and Destroyer Drag with a very optimistic lunge and manages to make a move on Walker up the inside at turn 4, as I believe I just saw that on the mini-map. Yes, Fetch spins round. Will they be able to do it? Restored Panda with a very late lunge, and they managed to do it. What a move by Restored Panda on Throne Globe. Now Destroyer Drac is going to look for the inside into the first left-hander. Oh, they go a little bit wide, and Throne is forced to back off. And that is a good double move from the Alpines, but he's now finally gotten back into the DRS. Oh, as Will... Oh no, I thought Will was going to go for the move, but go for a little pit, but he managed to make the move. And that is going to allow Walker to now pit. As Ozers and YAWN were going side by side there, and Ozers makes the move. But I've got a feeling YAWN is not going to give it up that easily for the Aston Martin driver. Oh, as Ozers has spun round. I didn't even see that. And that is going to give YAWN the net race lead and Admiral a potential chance at this win. So will YAWN be able to get the move up the inside into turn 4? Yes, he does. Does Admiral let him have it? Tries to hold it onto it around the outside, but doesn't get it, and YAWN is on race leader once again. YAWN is burning. I think they're burning too early. They should have waited for the next straight, but it's going to be interesting as Admiral tries to make the move, but they're going to have the DRS, they're going to have the ERS. Who will win this Grand Prix? YAWN is going to go defensive. Admiral is going to look for the outside. YAWN is going to be given the chance to go for it up the inside. They're going to remain side by side, and YAWN has maybe given this race away after winning it. After leading it for this whole race. Admiral is going to be into P1 for this final couple of corners. Does YAWN have anything else left to battle? No, he doesn't, as Admiral has 20% still to burn. Will Destroyer Drag be able to get anything? just having to sit behind, but Admiral will lead the way and win the Austrian Grand Prix here in Division 5. YAWN, after leading the whole race down to P2, Destroyer Drac in P3, just didn't have quite what it took. Walker in P4, JMO in P5, Ozers after spinning earlier up to P6, Restored Panda in P7, Vati in P8, Dondol in P9, Genchi in P10, Throwing Globe in P11, Dom in P12, but going up to P10 because of penalties. Titan in P13, Cajun will come home in P14, Fetch will bring it home in P15,